Hello everybody, this is Iced Blood. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIII. I've been doing some pretty short videos for this series so far, mainly because I've been trying to maintain a schedule of 3 videos per day, one for each of my current projects. And so it's been pretty easy for me to kind of get into a rhythm, and for this game that's meant around 15 minutes or so. But this one's a bit longer, so hopefully if if the short videos aren't working for you, maybe you'll like this one a little better. A bit more happens in this one than the previous episodes that we've seen. And I think, perhaps, most importantly, there's a bit more that's added into the combat system, which is, of course, one of the primary focal points of the game itself. So, we are now in control of Hope XIII. So let's see what he's up to.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that...
Ooh. What's that about?
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
This girl makes my soul happy in all the right ways. Yet again, I know I'm on an island, but come on. How can you not think that's adorable? Come on. Come on,
If we go
people.
in there, that thing could... It could make us Lassie.
Oh.
This is... I don't think I can...
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Oh boy.
Here we go!
Don't want to get caught by the big man with the faux hawk. That's what you call that, right? Faux hawk? I think so. This was smart.
Get back here!
Oh, you crazy kids. On the plus side, looks like Hope does know how to fly it, so that's cool.
Our future and our fate.
What is that girl's accent? I can't pinpoint it. Anybody know what her accent is? I'm just curious because it's hard to pinpoint. This is one reason why I decided to go longer, because of course I like to stop at, well, the points in the game where the narrative actually stops and asks if you want to save. That seems like solid ending points in general. But of course, 2 minutes in, I mean, come on. Barely, maybe 3 minutes if I'm being really generous. Ooh.
That was close.
Whoop, bit of lag there.
Now, where is the... Oops. Well then...
You gotta give her credit for
Guess
optimism.
it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the foul sea. You become a pulse Lassie, and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
Okay, so the way she when he says you become a postal sea and you're finished. Obviously this is important to the narrative.
Check this out.
But what's important to me
Vanille, where are you?
is Vanille's reaction. And this.
Well,
This is
That's,
Exactly. Yes, precisely, Hope. You took the mumblings right out of my mouth. Where'd that come from?
You're gonna regret this.
We're now playing as Vanille. So what I was talking about is her reaction to Hope mentioning that, you know, you become a Lassie, you're finished. She goes, "What do you mean finished?" And there's a reason for this, but I'm just gonna bring this up now because, well, it happened just now. She sounds offended, doesn't she? Sounded like that to me, especially considering how bubbly and effervescent she usually is. I mean,
Back to
look at that.
exploring.
Look at that. She's so happy and bubbly and yay. Who could hate that? Really? Do you hate that? Are you who are watching this one of those people? Hold on a second. I'm going to change something real quick. Okay. Through the magic of editing, you didn't see anything, but I think I fixed the input lag that I was dealing with before. If that is the proper phrasing. I don't know computers. I barely understand software. And just enough to make it work. So, but yeah, Vanille sounded offended that he used the term finished. And then when he doesn't know her name, like, she's very pushy about that. And that, I guess what it represents in my mind is the kind of characterization that this game is good for. I'm gonna check something real quick. Do we have anything we can put? No. Any gender-specific things? No? Alright, never mind. I like the menu systems. They're very sleek. It felt like a next-gen sort of thing. Okay, we gotta kill these things first. Ooh, uh-oh. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. There's a little bit added to the combat system now. The idea of preemptive strikes and how devastating they can be. Let's see here. Yep. So the target time was 20 seconds. We finished this in 5. And we got ourselves a Deceptisol, which that'll come out later. But yeah, the characterization that we tend to get in this game is the sort of thing where instead of, like, telling us anything specific, the characters just kind of, there are certain, oh yeah, here we go. This is what they're talking about, preemptive strikes and the fields of vision. The monsters can see certain parts of the field, and you can sneak up on certain enemies much easier than others. That'll become more important later, but for now, it's just kind of adding things in. Just for the sake of teaching us.
No daydreaming.
No daydreaming now. Alright then. So, what I really appreciate that is it's kind of it makes the cast feel like real people. These folks have history. And for the most part, they don't belabor that history. They're not exposition heavy, which is a very easy trap to get into, especially in the beginning of a story. You know, Vanille didn't push the and this is my running theory that she's offended by the idea of, you know, you become a Lassie and you're finished. We'll find out what a Lassie is relatively soon, but that's an important part of her character, I think, but we don't know why yet. But I think that's a great way to do things. It's asking questions. We don't have answers. We have to keep going to find them out.
You really don't get it.
I think she gets more than you do, Hope.
Pulse Falsey and Lassie are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsey, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
Aww.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
She's very forward.
Get off.
Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, someone's in angst mode.
Sarah!
Whoa.
Can you hear me? Where are you?
hope in his overly Japanese costume. Who wears that many colors? I mean, really. I mean, granted... Well, never mind. I mean, he is a kid, but... You know... His mom seemed pretty sensible, and I'm guessing she's the one who picked out his outfit, and...
Your hero is on
Was she
his
trying to
way.
make him fashionable? I don't know. I just don't know about that kid.
Wonder what that's for.
He's the angsty teenager that we don't want to deal with. Really, like, because I think he's 14. I forget if they've already said that. If it's already been brought up in a cutscene and I've already forgotten, oops. But for the most part, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'm pretty sure he's 14. So, he's your typical sheltered, angst-ridden teenager. And of course, most of us don't like dealing with kids like that. They're like, these are the ones that give kids a bad name. This is why so many people hate kids. It's because they all act all self-centered and angsty. And it's like, what do you have to be concerned about? What do you have to be all sad and mopey about? But if you think about it, like, this kid has plenty of reason for that. He watched his mom die. And all things considered, he's handling things pretty well. I mean, sure, he's not really handling it right now, but that kind of could be attributed to shock. And he's barely functioning, and I think the only reason he's reacting at all is because Vanille seems so alien to him. Could you imagine dealing with somebody like that? She is very, very forward and honest, and there's no filter in her. And that'd be hard for anybody to deal with. Never mind a sheltered kid. And so here we have mention of Sarah again. So we know, of course, that Snow is going after his fiancée. What we don't know is why she's here and what the hell he just did. Snow, what are you doing? Do you actually know what you're messing around with, or are you just pressing buttons and hoping that a magic elevator leads you straight to your... I love the guy, but he isn't that smart. He's kind of a shoot first, ask questions when it's irrelevant kind of guy. Ooh, yay! The buddy cop movie. Sweet.
Still won't budge? I think the door's winning.
That's
Why didn't I listen?
good work, Sazh.
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Dun.
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it!
I love you. Damn it, Sazh, you're amazing.
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
What? What is this? To whom are you speaking, Miss Lightning?
Hey,
With your pink mullet
how'd you open it?
and your gun blade, because
After you.
I love this dynamic. How can you not love these people? Come on. Come on. You know you love them. Oh, they're so awesome, though. Here we go. This is what I was talking about. We got ourselves a Decepticol a little while ago, and we can use that for... It's basically like a repel from the Pokemon games. If we don't want to fight, we can avoid it with these. And
Folks could learn a thing or two about interior.
honestly, right now, we don't need to fight.
Chopping off on your own.
It's kind of that simple, because we're not getting any experience points, we're not leveling up, we're not actually getting much of anything. All we get, for the most part, are spoils sometimes. So we'll get potions, we've gotten fangs, we've gotten random crap like that. That's it. Not that much. Honestly, it would be better off if we did avoid these fights, so a Decepticol would be in order. But the thing about it is, and I'll be honest, this is a bit under the hood, I like to use combat as a chance to theorize with you guys. Because there's a lot of cutscenes in this game. The combat, at least right now, granted there will be long stretches of time when we'll be playing the game, and there will be no cutscenes whatsoever. We'll just be going around, fighting random things, going through dungeons and that kind of stuff. But at the very least, in narrative-heavy sections like this, the combat is the time I have to talk about the story, and that's kind of what I'm here for. So I'm kind of using this not to pad the length of the video, but just to make sure that I'm able to present the story the best way that I can, and hopefully engage you with it. That's what I'm going for. That's my angle. So even though we're not getting any experience right now, it's still worthwhile on that level to me. So hopefully you agree. If not, if you want me to, fight less and use those sorts of things, let me know in the comments. I'll alter my perception of the playthrough accordingly. I can't promise to take everything into account, but I definitely will consider them very seriously. I'm still new to this whole arena, right? I've been doing this for only a couple of months. As of the time of this recording, I've only been doing this for a few months. My channel's been quote-unquote live since 2008, but I think that's when YouTube merged with Google, or whatever random, take over the world scheme happened when Google accounts were linked to YouTube channels. That's when it happened. But of course, I didn't put my first video up until very early last year, 2013, I want to say. And then, of course, 6 or 7 months afterward, I started putting up videos regularly, and then a couple months in, I took another break. So honestly, I haven't been doing this for that long. I still don't quite know what I'm doing, to be honest with you, in terms of how to engage the audience. So whatever it is that you who are watching this would like to see, please do not hesitate to let me know. I'm not so set in my ways that I can't change. Basically all I have to go by right now is what I've seen from other LPers throughout my years of watching YouTube videos regularly. And I've picked up a few things from them, and hopefully that makes this engaging even though I'm an amateur. But, I want to make my own brand. I want to be my own unique presence in this very oversaturated arena of YouTube. Because I know we're everywhere. LPers are a dime a dozen nowadays. So, I guess that's my sales pitch, I'm fishing for comments. No, seriously, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm just trying to say that if there's something that, right now, anybody watching this right now, if you want to see something change about the way I make my videos, let me know. I'll definitely take it into account, and I will take it seriously. I can promise you that. I have 43 subscribers as of right now. I adore all of you. Thank you so much for giving me a chance. So this is your time. Sound off. I will listen. I promise. Okay, so we'll stop the soapboxing and spieling for now. We'll get back to the game. But see, this is what I was talking about. This is why the combat's useful. I have a little bit of time to talk directly to you guys while we're basically... Ooh. Uh-oh. I keep trying to get to the... When I want to get to the menu, I hit the pause button. When I want to pause, I go to the menu. Aha! Alright. We'll use that for now. I like that. She doesn't have any accessories either. And neither does Sazh. Fine. Okay, well, we'll manage. I hesitate to call this a dungeon. But see, I mean, the game gets a little more complex. It's not just all straight hallways. We have to explore a little bit. I think I said I was going to stop harping on that. I'm sorry. I fail at my own resolutions of what I'm going to talk about in these episodes. Oh boy. Yeah, those myrmidons are mean. They don't screw around. Gotta be careful with them, because of course, I forget. I don't think it's one of those things where the character that you are controlling can't die in a fight. I think you just switch characters if one dies. But considering how weak we are, if one dies, the other probably isn't far behind them. Yeah, let's potion it up. Oh, Jesus! Okay, that's better. That's better. Now he's almost staggered. There it is. That's what I'm searching for. Alrighty then. Take this, Myrmidon. I don't even know what you are. I've seen Myrmidons before in other games, but they never really told me what the hell they were. I'd like to see them 5 stars. We've gotten 1 4-star rating for our combat so far. Only 1. Everything else
Those
is
things are
5.
still around. Might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they probably be.
There's that word again.
Huh? Not even human.
Now
anymore.
we're starting to get a glimpse of things.
Just postlessy. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show him
I
any
don't think
mercy.
Sazh believes a damn word he's saying right now. I like it. I like it a lot. So, Sazh is questioning Lassie and what they mean. Vanille is offended by what Hope thinks Lassie are. Who knows what Lightning's thinking about. And Snow doesn't give any shits about this. He's just trying to find his girl. Can't blame him, honestly. I mean, he's got his priorities in line, right? Do you think, you know, never mind what Fohawk said. I think he's got his priorities in order. He'll make a... in order. Listen to me. I think he has his priorities in order. He'll make a great husband, I think. Now, he runs, head first into, well, deadly adversity, so maybe not. But, you know, this is a this is the Final Fantasy series. If we don't have big damn heroes, then what are we doing here? You know what would be cool? I think these exist. They must exist, but I like the idea of a game, an RPG, an action game, whatever, with a normal person with normal aspirations. I'm sure they exist. I'm not saying that they don't. I'm just saying I haven't found one that really struck my interest yet. Maybe that's my fault. But like, you know, listen to Snow spout off his things about heroes and everything. Like, he definitely believes this rhetoric.
Hang on, baby. Your
Speak
hero's
of
on
the
the
devil.
way.
Snow likes to talk to himself. Where? Okay.
Hang on, baby. Your
Ah,
hero's on the
there's
way.
concrete proof. Everybody's in the same part. We're all in this dungeon. And what the hell? Oh boy. That seems safe.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
Oh boy.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
What accent is that? Ah!
But nothing I say will change what happened.
There you go. Now you're starting to think with a clear head. Maybe.
We could just run away.
You accept that strategy, Hope? I can respect that. Again, 14. I kind of like that he went for that. Not because it's admirable, because apparently his conviction of hating the man he thinks is responsible for his mother's death, apparently his conviction for that is limited. And you could say that it's, you know, tempered, or not tempered, but held back basically by cowardice. It's like, oh, you're just gonna go and run away. Like, oh my god, how dare you. But again, 14. Mom just died. Who knows about what Dad's up to? And he's obviously not home because he was part of the purge. And that's what Mom said for Snow to do, get him home. So he's obviously lost and confused and scared. And the fact that he took that option, the fact that he reacted to Vanille's theory of running, it's not admirable, like I said, but the fact that he did it is kind of surprising. This is not the sort of thing you'd expect an RPG character to do. So just by being somewhat unique, I can't help but like it quite a bit. That's the thing, like, I think that really is a defining point here. These people are unique. They're not necessarily going to react the ways you think they are. That's my theory, anyway. Alright, actually, you know what? Here's a save point. we're going to end this one here. Hopefully you enjoyed this installment. A little bit longer for everybody. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.